Hey babes, it's Doll, and I'm looking really dusty right now because all I've done today is wash my face. Like, I didn't even get prepped for this video because I thought it could be a little more intimate. Sorry that I haven't been posting. Between SAT, ACT, AP exam, regular exams that teachers have been scheduling literally in the middle of the week. Like, teachers have been hitting me with exams on a Wednesday. And exam week, the actual exam week, just started today. The only reason I'm not here is because I already took a lot of exams. But now I'm back, and I have some tea for y'all. So I was about to do a general update video, but then, as I was telling the story, I was like, this tea is kind of hot out the kettle. I might want to give it some video, so that's what I'm going to do. Basically, oh, sorry, I'm also sick. I think I have strep. Like, my throat hurts really, really bad. And I can't really get my neck to move properly. Like, it's very stiff. Pain. But, anyway, it's about this guy M. So, basically, M knew everyone in my squad and a couple other people at the school. Like, he knew people around. Like, people knew him. But I didn't. I don't know how. I just missed the M train. And now I kind of wish that I just kept missing it. Basically, what happened was he came to visit my squad at lunch. Everyone was like, oh my god, M, it's so cool, M, oh my gosh, M in the house, oh! And everyone was like excited to see him. And I didn't know him, so I'm just like, hey, stranger that everyone seems to know. It's good. And I'm being like my little cute, charming self. I'm like, hey, hi, my name's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's your name? And I'm like trying to pronounce it because he's Ethiopian. And his name was kind of hard to pronounce. Like, I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I was like, hey, yeah, oh my gosh, is it like this? And he was like helping me pronounce it. And it was kind of cute. And then I didn't talk to him for the rest of lunch. Then, later that day, I was kind of skipping 7th bell because I was like, hey teacher, can I go to my locker? And then I was just taking my sweet ass time getting there. And then, I just lost my train of thought. And then, on the way, I walked through the arcade, which is where we eat lunch. Like, you can eat lunch in the cafeteria or the arcade, which is also, like, where people will wait for their rides to come. It's not an actual arcade. We don't actually have arcades in our school. But that's just what it's called. And he was sitting there, and I'm like, been like 5 hours since lunch. Why you still here? And he was like, oh, I'm just waiting for my ride. And I'm like, nigga, for 5 hours? When did they get in here? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure. And I'm like, okay, you might want to sort that out. And I'm walking away, and I know I'm killing the walk. Like, I can feel him watching me, and I was wearing leggings, so, the booty was, like, popping, and I could just tell he was watching. So I was just like, you know what, let me just slay this walk real fast, have the hips swaying, the booty bouncing. And apparently it worked, because when I get home from school that day, people are texting me like, oh my gosh, he thought you were so cute, he thought you were so fine, he wanted your Instagram, your Snapchat, your number, he thought you were so damn cute, oh my gosh, like, can we give him your Snapchat, can we give him your number, blah, 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 and I was like, y'all can give him my Snapchat. And, he Snapchats me, and we talk back and forth a little bit, it's whatever, and everything seems great. He's being a super sweetie pie, but then he kind of switches up just a little bit. He says some stuff about, like, how, oh, he doesn't like hoes, and he's, like, talking about, like, girls that, like, sleep around and blah, 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 oh my gosh, I hate hoes, and he's coming at me with rumors about, that have, like, because people spread rumors, it's high school, rumors happen. He comes at me with, like, rumors that people have spread, oh, and I heard this, and this about you, did you do that? And he was kind of sounding really misogynistic, and I was like, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you need to not come at me reckless like that again. That wasn't cool. And I let it slide. Then he starts, like, texting back slower and slower and slower. And I'm like, Siri, who does he think he's dealing with? I'm getting really annoyed because I'm like, I gave you a chance, and I was dealing with other guys. I had plenty of other options, like, and I took a chance on you. You're not about to play me like this. I was really annoyed. And then one day, he usually texted me good morning. One day, he doesn't text me good morning. And then he texts me, like, late as hell, talking about, like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 we're talking a little bit. And then he says, all right, I gotta get in the shower. I'll text you when I get out. He does not text me for 7 hours. Like, I worked a shift at work. That's the only reason I know how long it was. I get off work, I check my phone. No texts. Bitch. I was hella annoyed. So, I was like, you know what? Fuck him. Fuck him. And I was, like, preparing to do something really petty. I didn't know what kind of thing I was going to do, but I was going to do something petty. Then, as I'm, like, biding my time, because I don't want to, like, drop him completely, because then I can't be petty. What am I going to do? You can't be petty towards someone you're not talking to. So, I was, like, being evil, and we're texting a little bit. He apologizes for earlier before it. I'm like, okay. Still kind of suspicious. And then he stops texting back. And it's early as hell. It's like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, I know that this bitch is not asleep. So, what the hell is going on? And I'm like double annoyed because I'm like, ooh, you shouldn't have even texted back. I'm mad that I even texted back and gave him the chance not to text me back. Ooh, I hate myself. I'm so... And then I see that he posted something on his Snapchat story. And when I tell you I was so mad, I almost punched a wall. Like, you're on your Snapchat and dead ass ignoring me. And it was stupid. So I'm like, you're on your Snapchat, bored, but won't text me back. Woosah. So, I was like, you know what? I don't even care about being petty. He's dropped. He is dropped. I deleted his number. I swiped left on that thread. I blocked him on Snapchat. Blocked. He's done. He's dropped. Then an hour later, I get a text. He's been arrested. Girl, for what? So, apparently he was on Facebook making bomb threats. Again, another, like, they weren't like, he wasn't actually gonna blow up any of the schools that he said he was gonna blow up. But he was, like, playing a joke that wasn't funny. And I'm like, you're so bored that you're making bomb threat jokes on Facebook and you still didn't text me back? I know that it was dumb of me to think that way. Like, hey, it's kind of more important that he's a terrorist. But that just added to the salt factor for me. And I'm like, okay, 1, you're crazy. 2, you ignored me. And 3, now you in jail, bitch. And I was kind of relishing the karma. Like, ooh, yes. Like, ooh, now you in jail. That's what you deserve. My evil ass. That's probably a little bit more than he deserved for something as simple as not texting back, now that I think about it. But I was still a little bit happy. I was still, tipping my hat. Like, good job, police. You guys don't do that great all the time, but good job. Being crazy. And, yeah, that's kind of how that happened. He was kind of a terrorist. Bye. That feels like a really awkward way to end that story, but that's just kind of how it ends. Hasta la pasta.